Alright, so we're back, and we're pretty much doing a follow-up video because I got requested to explain from my other video that I had. The reason why I'm wearing a hat, by the way, is because my hair is kind of messed up, but ew. But I like having on a well-groomed hair, and this isn't it. So pretty much anyways, back to where we was. Some things that I guess explain self-love. So if you watched my other video on self-love, and it pretty much explains like two of my favorite quotes for self-love. So I'm gonna break it down deeper and to explain what self-love is. First off, self-love comes in a wide range of like aspects. So let's just say let's name some things. So it'd be like work and professional self-love. You have spiritual, emotional, physical, psychological. You also have relationships. That's another thing. Yeah, so work, professional, spiritual, psychological, physical, emotional, and relationships. So that's like 6 things. I'm gonna break it down. There's, like I said, like people can break it down into several things. So that's just like some 6 things that I'm gonna talk about to express self-love. So, but before I get to breaking that down, accept help. If you need help, do not set it aside. Accept help. So with past experience with myself, I've needed help and I went out and got help. So obviously, accept help. Do not deny help. Accept it. So let's break this down. So working professional. So that gets into like some more personal things. But for like self-love for working professional, you would have to have like, say, like peer-to-peer contact. So it's like students and teachers. So you don't have boundaries and everything else like that, but that's good to have boundaries, because those boundaries is what creates this adaptability to find yourself. So peer-to-peer contact at work, you know, having somebody experienced give you, let's say, knowledge. Like I said, knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom is key to life. So they give you knowledge. They give you wisdom. You also interact to see how you can improve yourself. So there's self-love right there. You're seeking self-improvement. So that's something that, like, work and professional life, that's something that you would want to do all the time, is try to seek self-improvement to improve yourself, because that is one way you're going to find self-love. So excuse me, read, let's say you have a career, read journals, read professional journals, read say, listen to podcasts, read newspaper articles on people who you admire that also had the same I guess job or work ethic or anything else like that. Also attend say professional development courses, classes, seminars, anything along those lines. You're gonna improve yourself by attending those. So like I said, like work, you're just trying to find somebody professional to seek self-improvement. So you're gonna seeking self-improvement is like a number one thing to like self-love. You know, if you don't seek self-improvement, you're not gonna like have the motive to do anything. You're not gonna have the motive to push yourself to the limits, you know. But don't push yourself to the limits to where you exhaust yourself. Push it to a right, let's say, temperature, you know. So don't overheat. Keep it cool. So let's get into the physical. Obviously, the physical self-love would be like proper sleeping, physical fitness. You have healthy diets, take vacations, stuff like that. You know, something to relax yourself, get away from work. You know, relieve stress, just stuff along that. You know, you get into those patterns of eating healthy, working out healthy, taking breaks and stuff like that. You know, you're gonna find, I guess, self-evaluate yourself and find the inner you to where you need to relieve stress, or if you're feeling depressed, depression comes along. There's ways to relieve that too during physical workouts. Also, eating healthy definitely sets your mind right. Without a healthy mind, you won't have a healthy concept of life. So always eat healthy and focus on those healthy ways that you can produce yourself physically, because that's definitely a step that you can seek self-love. Let's get into, see, there's two. Let's get into emotional health. So obviously there's people out here who suffer with anxiety, depression, there's distance, anything that causes this emotional distress. They all witness something different. So always find like a good supportive group of friends. That's definitely someplace, because if you find a good supportive group of friends, you can go out, tell them about your experiences, release yourself, relieve yourself, release. So talking to them, going out and just having someone to relate, because they're our supportive friends. Don't have somebody to downgrade you or anything else like that. Have supportive friends, have someone there to lean on, something like that. You want to experience all ranges of emotions, by the way. So you're gonna feel mad, sad, depressed, upset. You're gonna feel lost. You're gonna feel found. Like, you're gonna feel happy. You're gonna feel joy. You're gonna feel, I don't know, excitement, adrenaline, like all those emotions. Feel it all. If you don't feel or witness any or all those emotions, then there's self-improvement right there that you need to do. You need to feel like all the emotions. Some are good, some are bad, but some work in both ways. So again, supportive friends, and feel emotions, feel a range of emotions. Don't just sit there and live your day-to-day life feeling numb, because if you don't feel all the emotions, you're gonna feel numb. From past experiences, definitely I've been in that situation and I changed a whole lot. So that's definitely something to play a part in. So psychological self-love. So let's say I don't know if I got it close to me or not. So self-love for me, for psychological, is releasing your thoughts, releasing your emotions, releasing your pretty much everything that's going through your mind, your body, your soul, your heart, your blood, like anything that's running through you. Write it down. I have a journal someplace. I don't know where it's at. Oh, you're here. Yeah, so I have a journal. I personally write in it. I date it, because this is my thoughts, my opinions, my emotions. Like, I got pages on pages of journal, So it's just a way to release yourself. If you don't feel like talking to anybody, but you just want to release it, journalize it. Get a journal, get pieces of paper. I got binders full of paper and stuff. I usually pull that out if I don't have my journal. So take time to relax. Breathe, calm yourself. Make sure you're developing, like, I guess, like, safe habits to turn off your phone. Because alright, yeah, I'm using my phone to record this, but pushing your phone like an hour a day, 2 hours a day, if you need it more than that, shut off your phone. Release yourself from all the worlds. Social media affects everything nowadays on phones. You also have let's say videos like I create, but there's like so much stuff that interacts with people's life, and it stresses them because it influences their life no matter what. So make sure don't stress yourself too much with the phone. Always write down your thoughts, your opinions on what happened during the day-to-day basis. Also engage with family and friends. That's also psychological, because if you don't experience relationships or anything else like that psychologically, so let's say, if I can give an example, so let's say psychologically you are with family. You, in your mind, you're like, wow, he's changed, he's done this and everything else. You have emotions built up, and then you see like differences in people, you see changes in people, you see like success, you see failure, you know, psychologically, you know, you need to be around that, as bad as it sounds. But that's like ways to do that psychologically. Um, like I said, also get away from work. You know, your work habits are separate from your personal life. So develop a hobby, do something you love to do. Do not stop doing what you love to do, because what you love to do is something that will affect you psychologically all the time. You know, enjoy something. You know, like I enjoy writing these videos, arts. I like listening to music, reading. You know, I read books all the time, as you can tell from the previous uh, introduction video. Definitely find a hobby to do, and you know, enjoy yourself with it. You know, spend time with your hobby. So let's get into that psychological, working professional, emotional, and physical. I got two more: relationships and spiritual. All right, so spiritual. Obviously, everybody believes in something different with spiritual. So I'm not talking just about church. So I'm not talking about your belief in God or anything else like that. Yes, okay. If you believe, believe. Go to church. Go to your I don't know how to say it honestly. Your sessions. You know, uh, go and be with your family as a church. You know, as a whole. Meditation is spiritual. You know, you get the relaxation from it. Yoga, it falls along that same lines. Also, let's say, yeah, I think yeah, you know, something like that. Oh, yes. So another thing goes along with like the yoga, the meditation, this going to church and stuff like that. You have family, friends. You know, reflect with them spiritually. You know, that's self love in a way. Like, it's hard to believe, but that is definitely self-love, because everybody believes in different things. So spiritually connect with people, friends, family, anybody along those lines. Now I'm gonna get into relationships, but I'll talk about relationships some other time, as like a love aspect, a hate aspect, and everything else like that. Like, love is in relationship is something that changes a lot. So, as a relationship, I'm not talking about work. So, I'm talking about your personal life. So, you want to set priorities. You want to prioritize. There you go. Your partners, your spouses, your family, and then your children. You know, prioritize them. As bad as it sounds, people put too much time into other things. Like work. Work is definitely a major effect to things. Prioritize that. So make sure uh make sure you prioritize that freaking, I guess, that rock, I should say. So attend events together, you know, let's say family, friends, partners, spouses, anything along those lines. Attend events, you know, do things together. Create a bond, a unity that you have. uh Talk to each other. You have different types of self-love. Like, your spouse has self-love, you have self-love, your family has self-love, your child is even trying to find love right now. So always remember that your child is looking at you all, and they're finding love in you. So always remember that. So those relationships, prioritize them, and make sure the best comes out of it. So yeah, I can break it down further in the details. Also, if you want like a worksheet or anything else like that, or if you want me to email you something, just leave it in the comments. Any remarks, because I thought about creating like a worksheet, you know, for this video. So that's something that I'm probably going to end up working on. So if you want like a worksheet or anything, leave it in the comments. Always leave remarks, opinions, options out there. I'm always open. But before I end this video, always, if you need help, accept it. Do not deny it. So that's self-love, guys. Stay blessed, and remember, seek self-love, because if you can't love yourself, you can't love anything that you want to do. um yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.